Versus Fury, kicking off here on Vertigo.
Oh, this is going to be good. Snappi's got the dualies right out of the gate, and I'm with the desk. I'm with Maui. I want to see Snacks light it up. FURIA starting on the T side, the attacking side of Vertigo. That means ENCE is going to be on defense. Slow and cautious for the moment. Smokes deployed by Caserado, stockpiled towards the B-bomb site we go. You can see dycha backing away from the action.
dycha holds the generator, couple plays push towards him, and they take him out quickly, safe on the double. Lightning fast start here for FURIA. Madden's coming back in to try and patch up that hole for ENCE. Need to kill back here quickly, and Madden isn't able to get it. It looks like FURIA are off to a ferocious start.
Yeah, well, ENCE is going to be in trouble this game if they give up that much space. They're able to get all the way to generator without encountering a single piece of resistance. That is so much ground, and FURIA is going to love it. That's exactly how they like to play the game. In your face, and Safe with the 2 entry kills has sealed this pistol round right out of the gate. FURIA is going to go up 1-0. He's even hunting down Snacks. There's a nice shot with the USP traded, but it doesn't mean anything. The round's already over.
What a start from FURIA coming into this. A team that we were talking about yesterday, a team that always are more dangerous when they're ahead. When they get an early start, pistols, they won every single one of them versus G2 yesterday, giving themselves the best chance at a good start.
And again, I mean, they want to get this. They want to take up empty space, and they're going to be doing it all day long. So ENCE, yeah, it's just a pistol round. It might have just been a passive call right out of spawn, but moving forward, you cannot give them that much ground, and I imagine we'll see ENCE challenging more strongly in the future. FAMAS picked up on Snappi, MP9 on Snacks, Deagles on the rest of the ENCE players. They buy up in the second round to mount some resistance.
Rifle heavy here from FURIA though, just one SMG in play. Everybody else with AKs and Galil's brought to the table for round 2. Art was ineffective yesterday in the early rounds on Vertigo. Didn't really get much of this success going on the T side.
Oh, first point of danger here. Snacks up on top, as far back as he can, trying to hide his feet. I don't think they spot it yet. Oh, great shot. Better trade from Caserado. Important trade from Caserado. That's going to pull dycha with the Deagle over to the B bomb site. Remove him from the position of power over towards A.
They're slipping by. Snappi on top of the boom, catch a life on his teammate. But look at that. Art jumps around the corner, makes it difficult to land a couple of shots on him, and he topples the tower. Now to Hades and dycha with the D to try and make something happen to this, and it just isn't happening. dycha now alone in the 1 versus 3. He has found a Galil on the battlefield.
Yeah, might just be worth saving. Maybe go for some exit kills, but I think he's just going to back off. Nicely done from Art, following all the rules. Hit the bottom block first, make it fall over, make it tumble. dycha is going to get involved in the action right behind the yellow. Caserado sees a gap. Oh, good shot. 2-0 for FURIA, looking good early.
Absolutely looking good early, and we look at the individuals for ENCE we're hoping can step up coming into this. It is going to be the likes of dycha and Hades. You know, you're missing out on space. You brought up the point, top 5 player in terms of performance over the last few months. You're missing out on him in this event, and we question, you know, where's the firepower? Is it going to be a bit of a gap? Well, Hades in the group stage just popped off, had some massive performances, but as dycha is currently the highest rated player for them. Yeah,
and dycha is also sick at the major as well, so he's logging a pretty decent stretch right now at the moment where he's just performing at a very, very high level. And then you add in Snacks has even had just his individual series where he's talking scoreboard for him as a stand-in. So yeah, there's still plenty of firepower, plenty of danger on this ENCE team. Snacks going to be massively experienced as well. Great trades again from FURIA, losing a player to the Deagle, but responded immediately.
And not letting this one get out of control. ENCE just hoping for a couple of picks to try and keep this T-side economy somewhat modest in the early rounds. That's all you can really hope for if you're the ENCE side. What a performance Drop had yesterday too.
Yeah. Ooh, eats that flashbang, doesn't turn. Snacks doesn't peek with it. He's done. Snappi and dycha, the only ones left. This is going to be a 3-0 start for FURIA unless dycha can pull off something magnificent, and Caserado doesn't even let him get a shot at it.
Just a matter of time before Snappi will meet his maker, and we'll see a 3-0 lead for FURIA established on the board. Then we can get into the gun rounds. Then we can get the buys out for ENCE. And there it is from FURIA, 3 in a row. A fantastic start. Exactly how FURIA would want to get off to this.
Yeah, their map pick as well here on Vertigo. So going to come in obviously with a great game plan. It started out really well. Everything's been on point. Seats have filled in early on here on Saturday in Texas.
It is early days as well. Here come the rifles out. FURIA's AKs. For ENCE, it's the A1S on every single player. Plenty of utility.
Snax is being massively aggressive in middle. He's already turned the corner. He's got so much information, but his teammate has gone down through the smoke. Another opening kill for Safe. He had the double entry on the pistol round, adds another AK kill here. Snax, however, has infiltrated towards T-spawn. Oh, this is massive. However he chooses to play this, he's going to have the jump on somebody, and that's Art with the bomb. But the timing on this rotation from Safe is everything.
He could catch Safe, no problem here, and Snax is going to turn, but unable to really take that opportunity. Luckily elsewhere, at least one kill has come in for ENCE. But it's still the deficit they have to play with a minute 10 on the clock.
FURIA have a little bit of a decision to make, though. That flank from Snax might make him feel like ENCE had the read that they're going to the B-bomb site. Oh, just not winning the fights. Madden had the advantage there. Yuri comes out on top, but Hades steps up to the plate next. He misses his opportunity, grabs it with the last bullet. 2 on 3, but Hades and dycha are split across the map.
FURIA up a player again. Coming into the final 45 seconds, they're about to walk into an A site with no resistance. ENCE have to start considering their next move in this round.
I think you just have to save here if you're ENCE. You've kind of made the gamble stack to go over and put 2 players over at the B bomb site. FURIA's just managed to make the right call blind. They're clearing out all the angles, making sure it's all clear and safe. Bomb's going to go down, and if you're ENCE, you don't have a kit. Hades is going to investigate, see if he can get something early on, but if it's not there, you might want to back away. And that's the call they just make now.
Strong start here from FURIA. When you get that initial kill through the ramp smoke as well, you're always going to be in such a good position. That ramp battle is going to be the focal point of this game.
Yeah, but the pieces were there for ENCE. This is actually not a bad round. Snax with his huge flank through middle, that would have been great if it was impactful. Missed his fight as well onto Safe, who's rotating over. Madden had his angle against Yuri. He missed that battle. And one of the things that's made ENCE so good is their players, just heads up, have been able to win so many duels over the past few months. And so starting out a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish here for ENCE. But the ideas are right, and they just have to trust in the fact that they're making the right calls, and eventually those battles are going to turn in their favor.
When we look at the ENCE side, you see Snax making that kind of play, what you want to see from him straight away out the gate. And it's important to reiterate the point, when you look at this team, Snax is the most experienced on the stage, right? ENCE maybe, of course, more recently have been playing at the top level, but Snax has been on that stage way more times put together than everybody combined in this ENCE team.
Yeah, he's not going to shy away from any kind of craziness, any kind of X-Factor style plays, just because they're an important semifinal match. Okay, Serrato with an early smoke over towards A. Drop, looking to turn the corner. Flashbang misses its mark. Good nade, that should do no damage. I'll take it all back.
Yuri slipped his way through the bottom ramp smoke and looks to try and fight early on to Snappi, who this time won't go down early in the round.
Yeah, ENCE would love to have some opening kills here. They've lost a bunch to FURIA in these first 4 rounds. First in the gun round through the smoke, obviously the pistol double kill from Safe. They would love to get started in this round with an advantage. Flashbang, SMG's going to clear things, but Yuri's in a dangerous position. Hades is watching it.
They're watching it. Madden's also trying to force him into that peak. Good awareness there from ENCE. Fantastic team play to force that fight. And now Snax holding in middle. Smart call to immediately drop back. We need to see a pick come back from FURIA, and at least one has come in to B.
Oh, he got baited into that swing, that wide committal from dycha. It's all on Snax now, holding the line. They've got his position at Gen. It's dropped to come grab the angle. Snax activates. Great flashbang from Madden. He has a chance for another, but he goes down, and Madden's there for the trade. First round on the board for ENCE.
Finally picking it up, finally getting onto the board here, ENCE. You can see the little details of team play in towards the ramp. They're aware that Yuri could have slipped up. Hades getting the forced out play thanks to Madden's utility. Primed and ready, everything watch for that. ENCE not really dropping that first play on the ramp as well. It's adjustment from Snappi not to put himself in a compromised position. And this was fantastic stuff from Snax. Snax is off to a great start here.
Yeah, he really is. Helped out by Madden, though, you have to say. Good flashbang to activate him towards that B bomb site once dycha went down. They'll need more of that. We're going to get a early timeout call from FURIA, up 4-1. Gary wants to talk things over. Have a conversation with the boys, make sure they don't let this slip too far out of control. They've got a solid lead, and they know they can return the favor. They know they've got the economy of ENCE in a precarious position. If they can just capitalize on that, this lead would blow right open.
We ran to the server for round 6. Snax already pushing through middle. So much ground gain from Snax already. Information being picked up. He's at the ladder room. A couple seconds into the round.
Yeah, this is magnificent. Twice now he's pulled out this push right away out of spawn as well. Art's brought low, 4 HP for him. Yuri tagged down to 52, and Snack's still in that incredible position.
Now this is disruptive. FURIA gonna have to deal with this nuisance of ENCE. Now they're trying to put pressure onto Madden, but he stands strong. Blinded, still takes down Safe. Yuri's turn to go in, but Madden just ripping them apart. 3 kills on the hold. Snax is pushed all the way down the bottom of the ladder, and Art cannot fall back. FURIA get destroyed in this round.
Snax was so patient in that position, waiting until someone had impact elsewhere on the map before he made his move down the ladder, before eyes that might have been watching it just turned away. And this will be a little bit of a mental warfare from Snax now. This is twice he's pushed things in the first 6 rounds of the half, and FURIA is going to have to be cognizant. They're going to have to be cautious of that, and you know it's going to be in the back of their minds as they rotate between the bomb sites.
You're going to have to use something to deal with it.
This is one of the more ratty plays I've seen in some time.
Of course it would come from Snax. The drop just biding his time. 35 left on the timer, but no secret about where this round is going. ENCE will add 2 to the tally. In addition, Madden has been, you really can't look at the ENCE rise and not talk about Madden. As soon as that move came in, there was a meteoric rise to the top.
Yeah, and I mean, he's obviously gotten overshadowed by some of the other guys on the team. Obviously, Snappi's in-game leading. Obviously, Spinks, who stepped up. Hades with the op, and dycha with his good performances. But Madden's been able to log some really, really impactful series when they've needed him, and he's been a phenomenal piece to this ENCE puzzle. Snax goes down. They know the position of drop. I don't think they're going to chase. They don't have the money for it, the cash for it at all. So drop's going to survive with the AK-47. The rest of FURIA is going to be relegated to pistols that they can pick up in this round. They're out of cash. So timeout doesn't yield results for FURIA. ENCE is going to have the advantage moving forward, the upper hand into round 7.
Safe, going to have that AWP coming out into play. We've seen some massive performances. This is one of his highest rated maps of Vertigo. He could be an absolute star for FURIA when he gets going with this AWP, and we're going to see him take up mid early, trying to deal with some of that Snax threat that has been coming through time and time again, but Snax, anticipating that adaptation, is going to be playing a little bit more passive from the beginning of the round.
Even Snax isn't crazy enough to push every single round. He's going to bide his time. But certainly, FURIA, you can see attacking middle, making sure that pressure, there's going to be no aggression from the defense.
Safe just slowly slinking his way through middle. How much control is he given? But look at this position from Snax. It's a little bit of an off angle on top of the sandline. And oh my god, you're not going to be ready for that if you're Safe. Snax comes away with 1 pick. It's just being perfect in how he's playing this mid position. Still alive, still standing, and Snappi's under so much fire.
He's lucky to be alive. He's going to stick around for the fight. The man's crazy. Now he's going to take the moment, the calm to get away. Back off the angle. Deep nade doesn't do the damage he would have liked. Art has found Snax in middle with the op. We're into a 3-on-4. FURIA in this round with weaker weaponry. They found an advantage.
Okay, Serrato is left for the bomb. If Snappi goes through and faces the smoke, potentially can find something. He's going to stand in the smoke itself and begins to drop back. He doesn't want to stay in that position. Brad's feeling compromised and just about sees Art on the fallback.
That's actually a pretty important risk for Snappi to take. He's got information with 20 seconds left that there's at least 1 body, and now they hear the footsteps. Now they know what's coming.
Yeah, they hear the steps oncoming. Snappi's rifle at the ready. Art gets smoked off, so Snappi is able to stand tall and spam down through the smoke. Drop is gone, and now it's Madden's turn to assist in the ENCE defense. It's just Art left alone. The walking wounded with no time left. He'll try and flee, but Madden, he's locked him in. He's got his prey right where he wants him and takes him out.
I thought he missed that for a second.
$250. Art died after the time.
Yep, after the timer. That's brutal. Art trying to get away. What a great step up from Madden. You just brought it up. He's been so impactful these past 2 rounds for ENCE. The triple kill previously. This one just playing a very strong position and denying any access to the bomb site, even finding Art at the end. Absolutely magnificent. ENCE 3-4, coming back into this game and about to tie things up.
And that was the adjustment from FURIA, trying to take that mid control. Now they're back down to pistols. P250's out. Utility is certainly that. Good luck chopping through the ENCE defense with this.
They do have 2 nades. You have to feel like potentially for sandbags if they want to move up to this position without investing in a... Well, they do have 1 Molotov on Serrato as well, so we'll see where they put those nades. Okay, nade stack here towards Hades' position. It's great, it's wonderful, but he's still got the kills. You still can't get past the M4. ENCE holds strong.
Serato, seeing what he can find.
3 nades would have done it.
Yeah, 3 nades would have certainly got rid of him in that position. Good awareness, though, in terms of the idea. He should have been taken out, but not enough damage done. Serato, not long for the world, gets taken out. 4-4, the scoreline now tied up. Ends with a slower start, but once the rifles have come out, they've looked impeccable.
Another buy for Furia. Art, because he was killed after the time previously. Money issues still. He's had to drop down to the MAC-10. He'll be fine with that. He'll be very at home with that.
Yeah, very comfortable indeed.
This looks fast-paced towards A. This looks like they want to go for a brawl at the ramp. This could be exciting. Hades feels it coming. ENCE feels it coming. Dropping nades, dropping utility, slowing things down. And Hades is more than safe.
Under pressure, Art has found the window, and that's the kill back. He's taken Madden out. Madden's been fantastic at getting those multi-kills, but he's no longer there to try and hold this for ENCE. And Art can swiftly upgrade that MAC-10 into the A1S. He's fallen back, but look at this from ENCE. They want to take that control back. They want to get through short, get around the backside of a couple of these ENCE players. Art begins to go back, and Hades goes for the peak. It's a kill for Hades, can't quite double up. Safe is quick on the trade. He even sticks around to look for the second, and Snappi thinks better of sticking there.
I think the follow-up flashbang actually lured them the possibility there's going to be a second player. This lurk from Serato is everything. He's calling the team back. He's saying, guys, I'm wrapping around this B bomb so that I can cut off the rotations. When you get here, I can pounce from behind. All they have to do is deal with snacks. He's at the top of the stairs with an AWP, but he's got to manage 2 angles. Serato is hoping to find someone lurking around through CT spawn, hoping for that 1 kill that can change the nature of this round.
But he's got it. He's got the chance, but dycha stops that from happening. And with Yuri going down, it is just the solo play for safe. And Snacks knows comfortably he can focus on that stairs fight, and the pick comes through.
I was really surprised Furia didn't commit to that rotation back to the B bomb site. You have Serato in position to pounce up. Maybe they were a little bit worried about where Snacks could possibly be because of how aggressive he was, but not fully committing to it, and especially when Serato goes down, the round's over. He was the only player in an impact position. ENCE take the lead, 5-4. It's been 5 in a row since the gun rounds began.
Furia's economic woes continue back down to another Hero AK situation with pistols.
And they also know the money's growing for ENCE on the other side of things. It's the complete opposite monetary fortune. So even Art picking up an AK-47 here, just trying to get a kill or two, just trying to limit what they can possibly have and bring forward. Any advantage they can gain at the moment, Furia's hunting for it.
They go into the wood boost. Look who's on the other side of it. dycha in a position to just take them down as soon as they come over the top. He gets a second out of it as well. And dycha! Oh, that is just majestic. Shreds him as they try and run up the B stairs. And Yuri's close as well. 5 stay up for ENCE.
Well, Furia, they gave you a little bit of a start. They gave you a head start at 4. And ENCE has come back in such a massive way. This has been dominant. All 5 players survive in this round. More money growing. They've had all the answers. Second timeout taken from Furia. For ENCE, though, you can't feel comfortable. You saw what happened to G2 on this very map yesterday against Furia. You know what's possible, and we heard the desk talking as well. Furia's proven time and time again they are never out of the game. They're always going to believe they're always going to be able to fight back. ENCE looking to just boost this lead while they've got the momentum. For Furia, it's leaning on the pride. No Brazilian team in an IEM final since 2017. They want to be the first one back, the first one in reach of the trophy.
Art back to the ramp play early. Yuri alongside of him. Would love to get this early pick up towards short side or try and remove Hades. But the AWP is coming. It's looking, and it's so damn quick onto Yuri. Drop is efficient in trading that out. Keeping the numbers even on either side, but Hades can't reposition like that. Safe will pop up and pop his head off. He now looks into the side, a second chance nearly there for the rifle is safe. Couldn't quite capitalize upon it. But Art swings out short, and he certainly will. Madden caught in no man's land in the open. An easy pick for the in-game leader of Furia.
That's Art doing what he does best, take up space. That's the second time we've seen him take complete control of that, and the second time we've seen Serato get into this position in middle. This time he's got no one to contend with. And this time FURIA is committing to the pivot point, wrapping around to the B bomb site. dycha and Snacks need to find Serato if they want a chance in this round. They need to find him before the hit truly comes in.
dycha getting ever so closer. Surely he's going to check Serato, but his rifle's at the ready. And Serato will take the pick. FURIA staying competitive. Back and forth. Snacks will come through. At least one pick. He wants to hold on to that rifle. That's 5 now for FURIA. You mentioned the point of G2 yesterday. That was after FURIA have to pull off an incredible comeback. But if they stay competitive throughout the first half, if they post a good scoreline in the first half, that gets even more scary when you move over to the second.
Oh, certainly. Snacks going to try and keep this gun up. Perhaps looking towards the AWP, but he won't even get a chance at it. Won't even get any angle. So FURIA back on the board. They finally, out of the second timeout, they stop ENCE's run at 6. They keep themselves within 1 of this lead. And now they have to build upon it. That's going to be the big challenge throughout this 6-round run from ENCE. They've built up enough money. They've got another strong buy here. Behind this, they'll have a 3rd strong buy. Can invest through all these losses. FURIA's got a tough task ahead.
Grind must begin. Chip away. What ENCE have got at the moment. Once again, it's this skirmish in the utility early. FURIA keep electing to try and force their way through it. This time they've managed to do it without taking a casualty. And actually, look at that. Hades' head was peeking just over the top of the sandbags, but no kill for FURIA.
This time he's got a smoke for the Molotov as well, so he can just chill there. He's got Snappi to help, but he's got Madden as well pushing, who's been great here. 1 for Madden, Snappi adds on top. Hades has gone down during the chaos, but ENCE leave with the man advantage, a 2-for-1 trade.
ENCE will be happy with that, and they can even get aggressive again. Snappi still pushing, trying to take some control back, and he might catch FURIA on the fallback down the ramp. Snacks comes around, it's safe out of there. It's Serato and Drop left alone. FURIA getting the map control they want, but they just keep hemorrhaging players so early in these rounds. And the trades aren't coming through, it just keeps ENCE ahead.
I think the unfortunate thing for FURIA too is we've seen Serato a number of times in middle, but he hasn't been able to actually activate that plan B. He hasn't been able to give them an escape route whatsoever.
He's got a bit of time here. He's found that first pick onto Madden. Snacks is pushing through mid to start the flank around the backside too. With them doubled up on the ramp here with dycha. I don't think there's going to be too much chance. And there it is, around 4 ENCE, 7 on the board now. We look back to FURIA's economy. It's got enough to get a buyout, but once again, we're at that point where it's a breaking point.
Another huge breaking point for ENCE, and this late in the half as well. 3 rounds remaining. ENCE looking to go into the second half with a strong lead. They've got to get through this by Art's back on the MAC-10. Safe has the AWP. But still, as you mentioned, it's back to this A ramp where in these past 8 or 9 rounds or so, FURIA just has not been able to find a whole lot of success here. Early on, they were getting all the opening kills. Now they've really struggled in the initial engagements.
Safe desperately trying to find that opening. Art, who has taken up position and ramp time and time again, is sent out middle, this time to try and gain some ground. He set up with a flash around, but Madden has positioned himself towards mid early, plays from elevator. They're going to smoke him off quickly and try and dart through CT.
Oh, this is wild. This is really early on. Art is going to be in a strong position. He can just chill here with the MAC-10. The rest of the team needs to create something. Madden tries to come through, ill-advised, caught on the wall, lost himself in the smoke, but Snappi steps up next. There's the Art activation to trade it off, and ENCE. Oh, this is so hectic. How do you recover in this round? You've lost complete control of the middle of the map.
Well, dycha's come back to CT to pick out Art. Numbers once again even. Hades catches Yuri in the middle of the A site, looking the wrong way. Nepal bringing it back into the favor of ENCE. And Snacks again, always behind you. Always finding the timings, always finding the space, and this time he should find his reward. Serato bomb down. It's all unsafe to try and pull off the clutch.
He tagged him.
He did. Shot landed, not enough damage, unfortunately, but that one will land. And now safe into the clutch. 2 players extremely low. but 20 seconds, that's even lower on the time.
Well, even more importantly, he has to run the whole way if he wants to actually make this work, and they can hear it. The verticality of the map is going to give away all the sound cues, so I think Safe's just going to call it off. Yeah, even if you have the time, it's like, you know you're giving up the game. You know you're not being sneaky. You can even see dycha on the hunt. The round is going to end. Safe will keep the op for now, and he's found safety around the corner. 8-5 for ENCE. This defense has been so good. FURIA went up 4-0. It's been an 8-1 run since then.
Yeah, that's not a pretty stat, right? You've got one round once ENCE have got the buyout, and it's really just been a one-way street. These ramp fights have been going against him. Mid-control, I like the change in the last round. It was exciting, but ENCE are a team that they play with balls, right? They just it's really hard to deal with that. Second player comes through once Madden's initial attempt fails. When you have to deal with a second player charging through the smoke like that, it's not something you're going to be anticipating a lot. I'll
tell you, when you play against FURIA and they get mid-control like that on Vertigo and they have that level of presence and that much space to work with, like that is just always going to feel like a loss. I'm super impressed that ENCE was able to recover that round. Third timeout used by FURIA in this half, desperately looking rounds before we switch sides.
Well, this is what FURIA have brought to the table. The max loss bonus getting them a couple of Galils and AK. And Safe still the AWP had from the previous round. And it's going down towards ramp. Art, again, unable to really get into it on this ramp fight. Snappi has bested him.
I think Art even realized, oh my lord, I cannot believe that random spam. Yuri's down to 9. Oh, that'll make you feel like hell. Got to get aggressive over on the other side of the map. Drop, gonna try and open things up. Oh, had a chance at it, but dycha's got 2. K-Serrano and Drop both ineffective. And so quickly, within 30 seconds, FURIA's down to just 2 players, and now Snax is just like, hell yeah, I've been doing this in 5-on-5s. This is easy.
And he's over the top of them. Good night, Snax. We'll send him to sleep. 2 players out, 9 rounds for ENCE. FURIA are fortunate they found those first 4 rounds of play, because if it was all down to the rifles, it really doesn't feel like FURIA would have got much out of this first half. But posting 5 already, we've seen the strength of their Vertigo CT side yesterday. We know they're capable of staying alive in this series. It would feel even better if you can squeeze out the last round of this first half.
Yeah, but there's been nothing to indicate that they're going to have that possibility. They have not had any fun. Oof. Thank God they get the first 4, else this would be grim. Snax sees the MAC-10s coming. There's 2 players here, though. They're going to hold the line. Flashbang has dropped Madden. They never expected him at range. They wanted to jump around and engage with Snax. They didn't expect the second player, and now this play from Drop is desperate. Desperate and ineffective.
ENCE just moments away for their 10th round in this first half. What a performance from Snax he's having on the big stage again.
ENCE doesn't care about anything at the moment. They have just started pushing all the extremities throughout this run. Snax drops down. He's having a good time. Snappi's going to get the final kill. What a recovery from ENCE. They go on a 10-1 run to close out the first half. A huge lead on FURIA's map pick. We're headed to the break. We switch sides and we'll be right back.
Hey Future Pros! Took a lift to the top of Vertigo to show you a chunky double HE setup you can throw into mid on Vertigo. You will need 2 Future Pros and 2 HEs for this one. Future Pro number 1. Make your way into the front corner of Connector. Aim at the right dot on the left panel and jump to the HE. That's some good damage, but we can do more. Future Pro number 2. Hop up onto the wooden panels and aim just inside of the top right corner of this orange mesh. then just throw the HE. This can be extremely annoying for any Ts who want to get a head start on mid control. The faster you throw these nades, the better, but always be prepared for a T who could have had a 6 spawn.
Yeah, I think playing with unpredictable teams like ENCE and us, it's pretty hard than play against I can say Cloud9, because they play passive. They try some pick here, some picks there, and tries to attack at the end of the round. So play against ENCE, which is an unpredictable team, you need to be aware all the time, because they can rush B, rush A, rush everywhere, and you need to be aware to punch them.
Ten rounds secure for ENCE in the first half of play, but we return to the second, and it's FURIA now moving over to the CT side. This should be a more comfortable affair for them. You know, you pick up the first 4 rounds, you only go on to win 1 round, and the rest of the half doesn't feel good.
I was going to say, they still have to stop the momentum of ENCE. That's the big thing. And I mean, you know, they even mentioned it, ENCE playing without pressure, and now, I mean, just kind of steamrolling over FURIA as well. That lack of pressure turns into just jubilation and fun and a great environment to just run up the scoreboard. This could be over quick. FURIA has a tough task ahead of them. It's got to start with the pistol on the CT side.
I think we're seeing more of a killer instinct out of ENCE than we've seen out of G2 yesterday, right? There's more decisive, more commitment to plays. You know, You're seeing one play push through the smoke. The second, without question, is going through that smoke as well.
And remember, some of those snacks pushes early on the CT side didn't really work, but they kept with it. He kept going back to it. Yes. Freeze time coming to a close. FURIA's map pick, they're down 5-10 starting on defense here in the second half. FURIA fans trying to get him back into the action to open things up. Dualies on Yuri.
A deagle for safe.
A deagle on safe.
We'll see what he can do with that. He's going to be playing close to the wood. On towards the top of the B stairs, but it's the fight at ramp that's about to go down first. Oh, Art unable to get the first kill. Now we need Yuri to step up, but he hasn't been able to get a single kill. And ENCE are up 2 already, moving their way quickly through to the site. Serrato holds off snacks.
Yeah, Diaz the bomb. Oh, what a great hold from K. Serrato managing 2 angles. Finally over the top, it's dropped. And he adds 1 more on top of it. That's the bomb hitting the deck. FURIA has recovered.
And Hades now in a 1 versus 2. Has to pull off the clutch to get ENCE their 11th round in the second half. Pistol to go their way. FURIA yesterday won every single pistol. They have the first today. And they look to try and convert again. A good start is necessary for the FURIA side. Bomb in the back of Hades. Plenty of time. 1 minute on the clock as he makes his way away from this A site.
Yeah, and this slowdown is eventually going to make FURIA consider the possibility. The question always is, and Brazilian teams generally like to stick together in these kinds of situations. 2 players going to just work in tandem, rotate to the other side of the map when they both feel. They might have heard a sound cue because they seem very convinced. And they're correct. Hades spots 1 up top. Needs to try and thin things out, but it's dropped again. Triple kill in the round for him. And that's a 3-on-5 pulled back by FURIA. Both pistols going their way.
They're good at the pistols, FURIA. It gives them an opportunity now. They don't allow the bomb plant to go down either, so ENCE won't be fighting back with that immediate strong force buy. They still can invest into this next round, but it isn't going to be the buy with all the rifles, the AK, the Galil, for example. So this is a great opportunity for FURIA to start getting the ball rolling early on the CT side. We are going to see that buy from ENCE. The Tech 9s, the Deegs, the Mac 10.
They love these buys.
And they're good at winning them.
Yeah, they're very good at winning them. Tough round for FURIA. Towards middle we go. 4 players. Dycha waiting below the B stairs. There's going to be the Molotov. They're safe. He only gets one, only able to manage the single kill. Madden's going to wrap all the way around. Large with the cover of the flames, but he's been spotted. He's been spotted. He can't get away. He's got to fight for everything. Dycha, meanwhile, has found K-Serrano. Drop's got to hold on all on his own, but he can't do it. Double tap with the Tech 9. Oh, but that's the bomb dropped. That's the bomb dropped in CT spawn. ENCE is going to have to push forward.
Snacks in construction, just about spots Yuri, but is slow to react to it, and it puts Hades alone into the 1 versus 2, and he's nowhere near the bomb. That fight in mid was so important. The fact that Yuri comes out on top of that, if he doesn't get that pick, who knows where it goes. Maybe Hades still in with a shot. Needs this first one to land on a Yuri. Elevator, immediate headshot for FURIA. They dispel the force buy from ENCE, and that puts them on 7 rounds.
Yeah, that's scrappy. There's a lot of chaos in middle, and obviously the bomb dropping at CT spawn is an absolute disaster, but you can't blame them. You're just trying to get into some measure of safety. I think once at a round like this, pressuring mid with this kind of a pace, with all the Molotovs and smokes and everyone peeking from different angles, you're just trying to find any kind of safety, any way to make it work. The route you're running kind of gets thrown out the window. Nicely done from FURIA to get the first 2 rounds. Teagles and a P250 on Snacks.
Snacks fighting mid early.
He's testing early. He's testing it. He was going to push up if he saw absolutely nobody. He really wanted that, so fair play to force him back and to keep him honest.
And ENCE are getting eradicated for the time being. The health low on Snacks and Hades. Just a matter of time before we see this one collected for FURIA. It's important here for FURIA not to drop too many members. They want to try and keep everybody up to build that economy. Lovely clean shot from Yuri. Hades about to fall to the MP9. Good for the money here to be picked up for Art. And Snacks should be walking into the meat grinder in just a moment.
Yeah, he has no idea. He's about to get killed. Back turned. Art had the deep angle. 3-0 for FURIA. Hold your breath, though. They started out wonderfully in the first half as well, and it was all disaster from there. We'll see if ENCE can turn things on their head quickly again. Round 19, the AK's coming in for ENCE. Good thing for FURIA is all 5 players survive in the previous round, so they get a little bit of a boost in their money.
Short smoke getting tossed out from Snacks. Yuri's going to try and dispel some early presence here with some utility. That's not committing up the ramp just yet, and that is going to allow FURIA some space to move down. But look at this. This is wild. K-Serrano's dived down the bottom of the stairs already. He's given himself a designed gap.
Yeah, surely they know there's a gap in that, though. Surely they can see that from where it's tossed. Madden's going to sneak through. He's got one. Oh, and the follow-up. That's brilliant. Great double from Madden, and he's still in play.
Fantastic stuff. ENCE gave it a huge advantage right at the beginning of this round. But look at this, K-Serrano, we see him in this position time and time again. It's so difficult to clear out. Oh, but the flash is perfect. That's exactly what ENCE needed, and they keep following up. They're downsizing the defense, no problem. Drop has to try and crack a little hole in this attack forward. But a lot more needed from him. He's done very well to get a double. But his teammate of Safe is still alone in the 1 versus 3.
I don't think K-Serrano ever expected that flashbang to catch him. He didn't even think about turning. I believe he thought that was just going to fall behind a box or stairs and just not actually catch him, and that's really unfortunate.
And if you're ENCE and you do your homework, you watch back, you're going to see K-Serrano loves to play that position. If you've got a little counter for him, if you found a flash to get him off that angle, that's fantastic. K-Serrano will be dynamic in terms of how he plays towards the stairs. You'll see him select multiple different positions there. He'll often smoke the top of the stairs, as pointed out from Bahone yesterday. You're going to see K-Serrano try and be a threat there, but if ENCE have the answers, it could be worrying here for FURIA.
Oh. Yeah, he got busted. Even drop with a double kill, not able to complete anything outside of that. Drop and K-Serrano were the ones in the pistol round to recover the 3v5. This time, they can't do it. What a wonderful double kill from Madden to open things up on A ramp. We got a second glimpse at it. The opening kill working around the first smoke and realizing the gap in the second smoke. Knew exactly the angle the next fight was going to be at. 3-round lead for ENCE. FURIA invest everything into this round. It's all they have left.
They're going to see FURIA bounce back right now. They have to ignite. First 3 rounds at the start of the second half. If you let ENCE get into the rhythm again on these buy rounds, you're going to see a pretty similar half to that of the first. Snappi leading the charge. He's going to have to deal with the double stack around the corner. Cursorado straight away removes Snappi. You see, Madden's tentative to want to refight that because there's two players there. It's very unlikely you get away with your life. And everybody's going down here for ENCE. This mid control is solid from FURIA.
That's a really sloppy mid take from ENCE though. First player goes down, fair play. Madden goes before the utility is spent, and that's just one by one. Easy as hell for FURIA, excuse me. Drop down's gonna give the sound cue. Hades tapping away, he can connect nothing. FURIA, this is looking like a clean round, exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, gets filtered on out. FURIA have another round. Not only is it a round win, but it's clean. Everybody staying up. ENCE did not compete in that round, and so that builds the economy here for FURIA.
Yeah, this one right here from Madden, you're gonna see Molotov streaming in right before he even takes that peek. If he waits maybe 3 more seconds, there's a Molotov, there's a flashbang, there's maybe even a second flashbang if he calls for it. So a bit overeager to get involved in the action. And ENCE miss a great opportunity to break the economy and have an advantage for the later stages. Timeout is called by ENCE on the T side. They're first to the map as Saul wants to get involved in the conversation. He's got to be one of the early front runners for Coach of the Year, Saul. This has been an incredible start to 2022 for ENCE, coming out of absolutely nowhere to take this scene by storm.
There's a lot of conversation about Cyclone towards the start of the year. That kind of fizzled out now with Mouse's recent performances and some of the moves that have come through that haven't quite worked. So, yeah, Saul absolutely. Just shows, you know, if you're a recent player, into that coaching slot, fantastic job. Madden out towards the bottom of the B stairs, return to the action. ENCE have a weakened buy, but they're going to go for the boost. But look at this. Cursorado, he is ready for it. He's in the perfect position to try and deal with it. You can hear the sound cue. He's even more prime now. And Madden's head gets ripped off his shoulders.
dycha up next. Still in a bit of danger, tucked into this corner.
Here comes that smoke.
Yeah, still looking for a fight though.
Yesterday against G2, we've seen Cursorado stop any attempt at trying to get around this smoke. Any boost that G2 tried to equip just got destroyed. We'll see if ENCE just respect that smoke instead and look elsewhere. Snappi trying to create some space up towards ramp. FURIA have got somewhat of a stack over towards the B side of things, so it's Ardent Sandbags that will be the first player.
You're going to have to use a Molotov to clear this position out at this point if your ENCE coming back into it. That's going to be the cue needed for FURIA to be able to rotate everyone over. They only have 2 players here, but by the time they actually deal with Art or give up the game, there's going to be a third one. Yuri's going to be fast on the rotation. Art spotted it out. Oh, that's a great return. What a rebuttal from dycha.
Yeah, that is quick and accurate through the gap at the top of the sandbags. You need surgical precision to take that one. And Save is going to hold from the back. He has got a teammate in the elevated position of Yuri, but it's Save that takes the wall-line pick. Snappi down. That gives FURIA the advantage. Look ahead, he's realizing he needs to go forward, and they're not ready for it. Hades just brings it down into the underworld, and he's continuing to try and fall back.
What a great play from Hades. They never expected the aggression, and now left in a 2-on-3 for this retake. Snacks in good position, front running at the default boxes. dycha and Hades in support. Hades has a flashbang primed.
And here it comes. FURIA trying to send Snacks into the bin, but it is Snacks that has forced himself forward, taking a life of drop. Cursorado is perhaps next on the chopping block, but he'll hold long enough. At that time, it is tipped too far. Cursorado tries to flee the scene. It is ENCE once again getting onto the board with another round win, and they survive on the drop back. dycha on 1 HP goes into the next. Everything going for them at the moment.
I can't eat that kill onto Art at sandbags from dycha is absolutely magnificent. I cannot believe he landed that shot, but this play right here, the X factor, Hades with massive impact. He knows people likely going to be setting up utility for a retake from that position. He's got them exposed, he's got them vulnerable, and it's a magnificent double kill. ENCE in the lead, 12-9, but again, FURIA on the breaking point, one more strong buy in their pocket.
It's quick here from Madden. Rushing with a full steam ahead. Oh, he's going to go forward right in towards Cursorado. Not going to work out. Out of that, Snappi and dycha filtering through though for ENCE. And as soon as that first kill goes FURIA's way, it's short-lived, but dycha may be getting a little too overzealous.
Yeah, he was living on hype there. Snacks, oh, that would have been a great fight to win. Headshot angle. Yuri stays alive. Flashbangs jumped over the wall. There's the SMG from Art, 1 kill, and this is slipped away again. Furia's managed to recover. Furia stays in the fight. It's 10-12.
Important round to find out for Furia, and dycha, that little step up gives them that opportunity, and Furia are not going to miss it.
That's too much. Too much excitement. Madden creates the space. ENCE fills it up beautifully. Great trades on the way in. But losing the plot at some point before the bomb goes down.
And now ENCE have to take a timeout ahead of this one. Furia have continued to battle their way back here on the CT side, and you look at the economy for ENCE. There's not a lot going for them. They can upgrade a couple of these pistols, get a bit of a half buy, but the investment has to come in the later round, and this should allow Furia up to 11.
This is where ENCE can be happy with this small 2-round lead. You have some space to kind of give up around here. You don't have to full buy, don't have to invest everything. Drop down to a half buy with upgraded pistols, a MAC-10 on Snappi. Set yourself up, set your economy up nicely for what's going to come next.
Oh,
yikes.
That's not the molly you're looking for.
I don't know, maybe he wants the sound cue, maybe he wants to peek over it. Safe definitely wants to fight. He definitely wants to peek down ramp, gonna burn to 31 HP.
A lot of damage being done to ENCE right now, but the positive is no one's lost their life. Everybody's still standing. Repelled. It's Snappi though. They got behind enemy lines, at least pushed forward towards them and couldn't quite make anything happen from it. They check it, they're methodical, and Furia just taking lives left, right, and center. It's now Snacks and dycha, the Polish combo left, and they should be meeting the same fate as their teammates in just a little moment. But Furia want to try and limit the casualties here. Keep 4 up.
Yeah, kills are massively important for ENCE. Furia's got to be really careful against these deagles. dycha trying to bait them into the angle that Snacks is holding. He's going to go down. It's just on Snacks. One more chance, one more shot at it, and it's coming from Art. Straight to the dome. 12-11. ENCE with a 1-round lead. But that buy in the previous round sets up this one here. AK's back on the menu for ENCE.
Furia find themselves back in the game again via the CT side. They've been here time and time again. Yesterday against G2, now against the side of ENCE. The buy is through once more for ENCE's rifle. Snappi and Madden looking to try and win space in towards middle. There's no fight this time from Furia in the first choke point. It's going to be the sandbags being taken up by Safe. It's a difficult position to clear out. Safe is usually good for one, but they shred him this time. Drop up on top of construction, and Drop finds the multi-kill and stops them in their tracks. ENCE can't get any closer to the mid position, and now it has to be an acceleration through the B site instead.
Got to recover that bomb. Got plenty of time for it if you want to be patient. Hades and dycha, smoke on top to grab the bomb safely. Hades going to come back. Art with the angle, but he's just here to prime and set up the retake for his teammates. Deep Molotov from ENCE is going to hold them at bay. 3-on-2, man advantage. There's 3 kits. There's plenty of flashbangs and utility for Furia.
Art is moving forward. Hades climbs into construction, and oh, that should give him a shot to turn back onto Art. Nearly able to get away with that, but Art takes Hades out. dycha will follow suit. Furia now charging all the way back. They get onto that defuse. It's looking fantastic for a matchup here on Vertigo. This is exactly what you want.
Yeah,
they've semifinal.
They've tied things up, and Drop is magnificent in this round. This is incredible. What a beautiful quad kill to have at such an important point in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wants to hear the crowd. They're on their feet here in Dallas in the front rows. 12-12, and ENCE again relegated to a weaker bye.
What a breakout tournament this could be for Drop. You know, performance yesterday was impressive. A player that is going to be given the dirty work. He's going to be given the dirty roles in this team. If he can perform in those, that is fantastic. He's trying to be a quick play here for ENCE, but they're walking right into Caesarado, and he is chowed down with his fights.
Yeah, you said it just earlier that yesterday against G2, this smoke was like his godsend. He was just impossible to get by when this smoke is up, and he's proven it again here. Easy as you'd like, double kill. Snack's going to be aggressive with the Tech 9. He's got some space to work with. They spot him out in the open, probably the worst possible time they could have peeked at him. Furia is about to take the lead. They've come all the way back.
what you want here on your map pick in the semi-final for FURIA.
8-2 run in the second half after this round ends.
Work to be done on the T side, but confident enough here on the defensive side to get right back into play. You got dycha slowly slinking his way over construction. Catches the timing, couldn't quite transfer for the multi-kill. And it's close for FURIA as they now take the lead.
Impressive stuff from FURIA in this second half. Lockdown defense. And this is where you have to look over towards ENCE and some of their strengths. Snappi being able to improvise solutions to these problems, and he's got a big one at hand here. These gun rounds have fallen flat. ENCE have not had a whole lot of success, and the problem is too, even when they have found success in the early rounds, even when the strategies have worked, they've lost in the close plants, they've lost in the clutch situations, they've lost when they've already gotten everything they wanted. They just can't convert the round into a win. Running out of time to figure it out. 13-12.
Saul back on the mic. There's been little details that have cost ENCE in those positions. Overextensions. Cost them some crucial rounds, giving opportunities to FURIA. Looking to tighten that up and have more discipline ahead of these next few. This gun round is mighty important. This hands FURIA the momentum. If you lose this one, this hands them full control. Mid established for two early on for the side of FURIA. ENCE trying to force the way through the bottom ramp smoke, and Madden has found some space here.
He was the guy who got him started in the first half on the CT side when they were a little bit quiet. Oh, he might do it again here. Good opening provided by Madden. Art gets caught into a duel. Still an element of danger.
Danger from up above. They're going to be just biding the time, waiting for that opportunity to take this back. Comes down to timing, whether or not he's going to be in the position to get this one done. And going forward, now, and does take Yuri off the top of the boost. The kill comes through. Hedy's back into play as well. It's looking very good for ENCE. Curtis Dorado and Safe left floundering here for FURIA. Safe unable to get much done at all. It doesn't look like a single kill is going to be coming through for FURIA in round 26.
Yeah, they knew Safe was there as well because of the boost, so they were pre-aiming it, ready to eliminate that position. Good job from Madden again. He's the one to open things up when they needed it most, and we're back to being tied.
You need someone like Madden who's willing to just run at the brick wall time and time again, get through these smokes, cause a problem. It's on to Art as well, taking out a pivotal piece. When you see that boost, you confirm the remaining players of the positions of the remaining two players, and you can just accelerate into the site with confidence. 13-13, important round to find there for ENCE, but a buy is still here for FURIA. Goes down. Yuri trying to be disruptive. It's Art this time that's had enough. He wants to try and dominate the control of the ramp, but Madden's found him. He slipped through, playing with the smokes. Madden's done it again. He is the master of the ramp right now, and FURIA just can't handle him.
That's deja vu from just a few rounds ago. Those are the exact 2 kills he got previously. What a stud. 4 on 3. Snacks in the middle. He's got another as Caserado slides into the fight. And this might actually be the knockout punch. Yuri and Drop are going to have a decision to make if they want to continue to go for it. Money is not good for the FURIA side. Safe has $0. Caserado on 1,000. They'll have some things to fight with in the next round if they want, but this is not ideal.
Yeah, this is the difference for FURIA today. Yesterday against G2, once FURIA got the momentum, G2 weren't able to break it. They weren't able to get back into it, but ENCE adjusting out of the timeout, Saw having his say, and ENCE remain competitive in the late rounds of this game. Yeah,
that comeback mentality is one thing that G2's been missing in that team, and obviously ENCE over the past few months have proved that they've got it in spades. This is great, never out of the fight. Dropping Yuri, saving these weapons, AK-47 picked up, Yuri with the M4. With these rifles, Yuri's going to be able to drop one over to Safe. They'll have a very strong buy in the next round, and that's all due to just giving up the fight here in round 27. 14-13.
Starting to get to the last point of fighting for FURIA, really though. This is really on their last legs to stay competitive here on their map pick. They drop this, we're starting to look at ENCE taking victory on FURIA's map pick. ENCE haven't had to play with Snacks yet on this map, but I am a big fan of seeing Snacks' maneuvers, what he's been able to pull off in these positions. It's been serviceable, it's not impressive, And a timeout needed here for FURIA.
Final timeout from FURIA. Final plans put into action. 3 rounds remaining. 23 kills on K-Serrato, 21 kills on Madden. Spectacular players for both of their teams.
Starting to see if FURIA can put up a fight with his buy. Or will ENCE head to map point on FURIA's map pick. Commitment towards ramp with significant forces here for ENCE. Utility will go down and try and soften him up. And this time, Madden, you tried that 3 times in a row. You finally get punished.
Yeah, they needed that. Oh, Snappi spotted it. There's the shot over the top. I don't know if FURIA ever actually saw him. He might have just been spamming through Snappi. Gonna turn the corner over towards Sandbags. Almost had it recovered. Safe holds on. Man advantage for FURIA, but ENCE isn't done yet. ENCE is gonna keep pushing forward, and dycha's up to the plate next.
See if dycha can create that space again for ENCE. Missed shot, 1 in the chamber. That isn't going to help him. Hades now moving forward. ENCE just sending player after player into what right now is a meat grinder on the side of FURIA. Hades desperately trying to find an opening, but no chance is being given over. FURIA realize how important this round is. Discipline is of paramount importance, but Hades with a slight gap. It's gonna massacre Safe. Try and move forward here for ENCE back into the round.
Gotta tap it. Gotta hold for this peak. Art's gonna come at it. Smoke is there, though. He's got some cover now.
Doesn't feel comfortable about planting in that smoke, though. So he's gonna change up his position. K-Serrato's coming around from the ramp. Hades considers, but not in a position to deal with it. And the plant won't even go down. Art denies that. 14-14. A must-win round for FURIA, and they pick it up.
And they got to do it the hard way as well. ENCE has so much money even after this buy, so they're going to have no problems in the final round if it gets there. Who's going to have the shot at taking this in regulation? Good hold from FURIA. 14-14, we're going to get another timeout. Both these teams just trying to close this out as best they can. Final timeout from ENCE. They've had to use all 4 in this second half to get to this point.
They better hope they don't go to overtime. This is the last time the Soul can speak to the side.
And for a FURIA team that has proven they can make it to the stages, make it into the playoffs, they haven't yet shown us they can contend for the title. To get to those grand finals would be everything. Marked by some disappointing finishes during this rise, and Brazil's been desperate to have a top team, a team lifting trophies. 14 all, play on.
Snags deploys the short smoke early, but it's eyes on Hades at the beginning of this round. Towards B, he will search for his opening pick. Are you really going to battle with K-Serrato? An absolute monster of the stairs, but this time it's ENCE.
And that's the space dycha wants. dycha's now, ooh, he actually flirted with the idea of sliding in, but he's gonna back away as that smoke plumes. He's called back. Great opening provided from Hades.
Smoke fades away. Reveals Art. Madden is so damn quick. Right between the eyes. Art down and more pressure on Yuri. Rifle at the ready. Needs a multi-kill and fails to get one. This is clinical from ENCE. Safe now is the last hope, the last legs, and he is down as well. Drop elsewhere, has no real say in the round. It is ENCE who now head to map point on FURIA's pick.
This is a disaster for FURIA as well. Look at the money, look at what they're gonna be able to scrape together. Drop desperately needs to hang on to this AK-47. What a magnificent performance from Madden on this T side. He has time and time again answered the bell. I think I would chalk up at least 3 of the 5 rounds they've won directly to Madden. Just put it in his favor. The impact is incredible.
A player that hasn't seen stages, a player that hasn't, of recent, of course, being a big tournaments, but before that, he was on the FPX team, a team that really didn't even play in that many competitions, right? So almost faded away completely. And ENCE take a shot, they pick him up. What a revelation he has been.
Yeah, what a return on that investment. 15-14, round 30. 2 SMGs and Arden safe. Pistols for the rest of FURIA. It is so desperate. And ENCE, they haven't found a lot of success at this B bomb site, but why not do it now? When you know the weapons are diminished, oh, they've got the opening, they've got the space, and they're gonna turn the corner.
Looking to turn Vertigo into a map point. dycha puts pressure onto drop utility, making it uncomfortable for him. He has to use the smoke. No kill for FURIA on this initial hold. Form is going to go down for ENCE. They lock the digits in. Now it's just about holding on.
No kit, no utility for FURIA. This would be a miracle.
They start to make their way back in. Damage has been done, sprinkled out across the board. This time ENCE aren't giving them chances. This time ENCE are not letting anything slip. Snappi gets the double, and what a closer from Snappi. ENCE will take map 1 of the semifinals. They steal away FURIA's map pick, and they are looking down the barrel of a grand final performance if they keep this up.